If you're buying a home for the first time, moving into a new house, or even switching your insurance carriers, it's best to have your home and valuable possessions protected. In doing so, choosing the right coverage can be pretty tough. In this short video, we'll discuss some of the coverage types to help you make a smart decision. Let's start. Dwelling coverage. This will cover all the qualified damages that may happen to your existing dwelling structure. Make sure to ask your agent for an estimate of how much it would cost to rebuild, including materials and labor. Remember, your home's current market price or land value is not included in this estimate. Extended replacement. This ensures that you have enough coverage in case the dwelling coverage isn't enough for rebuilding. Factors that increase over time, and when a lot of homes are rebuilt at the same time, after a wildfire for example, or subject to price hikes. That's why extended replacement is important in your policy. A lot of homeowner policies have extended replacement coverages that amounts to 125% of your dwelling coverage, although, depending on your specific needs, up to 150% or more may be available. Separate structures. It also covers structures that are not part or attached to your home, like sheds, swimming pools, retaining walls, detached garage, and many more. A lot of policies have separate structure coverage of 10% from your dwelling coverage limits, but if needed, it can be increased. Personal property coverage. This insures your possessions, including furniture, clothing, appliances, and more. You can think of this as protection for things inside your home aside from the structure itself. Most homeowner policies have coverage for personal property. The typical coverage ranges from 50 up to 75% of the sum of insurance the structure of your home has. For example, your policy includes 75% worth of personal property coverage, and $400,000 is the amount of your dwelling coverage. You'd have $300,000, or 75% of the dwelling coverage amount for your personal property. When comparing homeowner policies, you must understand actual cash value versus guaranteed replacement coverage, which is also known as contents replacement coverage. Say your house burns down, for example, and the total cost it would take to replace your personal property is $300,000, but the actual cash value or depreciated value amounts only to $100,000. You'd be left with a big gap in coverage. You'll end up paying out of your pocket to replace your possessions, and with cases like these, it can be next to impossible. This is why a lot of homeowners tend to pick the policy that comes with guaranteed replacement or contents replacement coverage, as this would help replace your personal property's whole amount. It's also important to remember that special items like jewelry, firearms, antiques, and other valuable items have coverage limits. In order to protect these items, it would be best to consider adding a floater or an endorsement to your homeowner's policy. Loss of use coverage. This is when you are displaced from your home, whether it be because of fire, lightning, or smoke damage. This coverage can shoulder the cost of a hotel or long-term rental, doggy daycare, extra gas, or even food expenses. Personal liability. Often overlooked. We usually think of someone possibly slipping or falling within our property, but it isn't the only reason you need this coverage. As a matter of fact, one of the largest claims culprits is actually animal attacks. May it be dog bites or cat scratches. Animal claims can come with very large jury verdicts. Or when one of your family members accidentally starts a fire that reaches and spreads to your neighbors' houses, their homes, personal property, and loss of use becomes your personal liability. That is why it is important to have enough personal liability coverage. Included in most homeowners' policies is medical payment coverage, which is also important and helps by possibly settling small claims. If someone gets injured within your property, the medical payments portion will reimburse the injured person's medical expenses up to your policy's limit. This coverage also does not require the injured person to establish that you are responsible for his or her injuries. Now that you have better knowledge about how our main home insurance policy coverages work, let's wrap this video with a quick discussion about deductibles. Deductibles determine how much money you may receive when filing a claim, and can also affect how much you pay in premium. So, what exactly is a deductible? The deductible is the amount you're responsible to pay before your insurance does when you experience a loss that is covered by said insurance. Take note that the higher the deductible, the lower the premium will be. If you want a lower deductible, You will likely pay higher for your policies upfront. In choosing your deductible amount, it's important to pick the deductible you can afford. If you choose one that costs $2,500, make sure that you do have $2,500 available in case you do have a loss. We hope this video has helped you learn more and understand your home insurance options better and how crucial it is to have the appropriate coverages in place in order to guard everything you worked so hard for. For any questions or inquiries, please do not hesitate to call us at Advantage Insurance Solutions to give you the advantage of shopping around for the best price policy for your needs. Because our team is your advantage.